What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Torrence, and in today's video, I stepped out of my comfort zone. Y'all know oranges and blues do nothing for me, but because you all love Juvia's Place and because you all make me feel so comfortable with trying new things, I decided to get the Nubian Glow set. And just to be honest, because I love Juvia's Place and I'm a collector of the brand, there is no doubt about it, I would have gotten this eyeshadow palette with or without a channel. But because I'm here to review things for you all, I had to go ahead and get this whole set because it comes with 2 lip balms. With that being a new product, I want to make sure I give you all my opinion on things before you go out and purchase it. But I had to go ahead and get this right after that Nubian Royal. That purple look was absolutely phenomenal. And I just wanted to see if Juvia's Place was going to bring us the same formula and quality as they did before. And I'm just letting y'all know. This is a big, bulky box. It comes with the products inside here, but I will absolutely be keeping these because, like I said before, just seeing these packages make me feel like I'm on the PR list, and although no brand has ever put me on theirs, your boy could dream. So we're gonna hold these until we actually get on that PR list. But before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'd love for you all to join the gang, and I upload videos 3 times a week. It's free 99 every month to join the gang, honey. Where else is you gonna get free entertainment on this level? Honey, nowhere in the world, so go ahead and subscribe. But enough of the talking, honey, let's jump into this tutorial. Ain't no point in lying, honey, I'm already feeling some type of way. I put on this orange shirt because I figured it'll go with the eye look, but I'm not even wearing makeup yet, and my face is already orange, and I'm sitting back like... We're gonna stay optimistic though, because that Nubian Royal palette, if you haven't seen my tutorial on that set, go ahead and check out that video right here. But today we are playing with the Nubian Glow set, and here she goes, honey. Same packaging here, got me feeling like I'm on the PR list. Juvia's Place, you can go ahead and add me to that. And this will slide out, and as you can see, we have 1 palette and again 2 lip balms. And the Nubian Royal set, the lip balms were in bullet form, and in this set here, the lip balms are in liquid form, so they come in a squeezy tube. Just wanted to show you all the container that they came in. You are allowed to purchase all of these items individually, but I figured instead of purchasing just the palette for $14, I'll go ahead and get this entire set for $26. But we can go ahead and close her up and get to the products. And the star of the show today, the Nubian Glow eyeshadow palette. As you can see, things are very shiny and reflective. I wanted to give you all a close-up of this palette here. This is the front. The back simply contains ingredients list. And baby, as you can see inside, they did not steer clear of the orangey shades here. I'm feeling a little better about this because this does have a very, very noticeable yellow undertone, so I'm hoping that'll save me. But ain't no point in lying, honey. Oranges they just scare me a little bit. They like that color blue, but we are trooper. We're gonna go ahead and get through this. Any tools and products that I use will be listed in the description bar below. But I'm gonna start things off with a very large fluffy blending brush. And because these shades don't have names, I'm gonna give them numbers. 1 through 3 will be on the top, 4 through 6 will be on the bottom. And we're gonna start things off with shade number 4 here as a transition. Okay, and before we actually go in and apply this shade, first impressions is this product is a little difficult to pick up on the brush. It's very, very little kick up, but I'm hoping that this gives me some intense pigmentation. Because this is coming off more as a yellow base shade, I'm gonna go ahead and load my brush up because I'll feel comfortable with blending that out. We're just hoping for the pigmentation. Juvia's Place just come through for the girls. Alright, she's blending out nicely. I truly believe I will have to go in with a second layer to get full opacity. But so far, she's not giving me any issues. I would have liked it to be a little more pigmented, but we're going to keep going in. See what we get. Alright, second layer. Okay, and she's building, but no lie, this is not giving me the pigmentation I want. I guess because we're using this as a transition shade, she'll fade and diffuse very beautifully. But I'm someone who truly likes opaque shadows, especially when it comes to my mattes. A shimmer can have a soft veil or a wash of color, but when it comes to mattes, baby, I need you to bring it. And I'm someone who doesn't generally mind doing a third layer of shadow as long as the final look is absolutely stunning. So we're gonna go ahead and do one more layer just to see what we come up with. And that color, once again, is blending. She's pretty. She's layering. But I don't see me getting full opacity out of this shadow unless I have like a sticky white base underneath it. I just don't believe this color has what it takes to take me there. But you can see it even on camera. You can tell I have that yellow shade there. So more than likely it's that orange shade that we're going to use in the crease that'll determine just how bold this look is. Right now I'm not seeing any patchiness or anything like that. I just really hope for a stronger color payoff. But we're going to jump ahead and do this on the other side and I'll be right back. Now that I've finished blending my transition on both sides, it looks a little better now that it's had a minute to sit. I'm getting a little more color payoff, but I wish that would have shown through while I was actually blending. Now we're going to go into our crease with shade number 2 because this is an orange look and we want this to be as bold and bright as possible. So we're going to start off blending it into the lower crease and diffusing it up as high as possible. Okay, now this color seems to be giving me some payoff. Look at that brush there, baby. Let's go ahead and see what you made of. Okay, orange is blending into that yellow really nicely. And she's not coming off as just a basic orange. It's more like an orangey brown. Gonna go in with one more layer. And for me, once again, this is a color I can see. It's blending, it's building, but it's just not giving me the punch of color I expect from Juvia's Place. That purple palette was just so shocking with color that I had to stop, go back and diffuse things out to make sure I didn't have any harsh lines. With this one, I'm feeling more comfortable with just loading my brush up and just going about my day. Like nothing about either one of these mattes say, oops, you're gonna blend this in the wrong spot and can't clean it up. Like I can truly tell that crease shade is darker than the lid shade, but usually I just hope the matte is what helps me define a look just simply because I have hooded eyes, so I spend so much time blending into the crease. But it seems like with this palette, the shimmers are gonna do it because the mattes are just, they're good, but they're just not mind-blowing like that purple one was. Tell you, that Nubian Royal, she is just up there. This one here is like, she cute. We're gonna go ahead and do the other side, then we're gonna jump to our shimmers. Once again, things built up. They're beautiful. It's just, when I wore that purple palette, things were just so loud, so over the top. I was hoping for the same thing today, but these mattes just don't seem like they're gonna do it. I truly feel as if I could have just taken that orange shade, put it right here on the lid, did a matte smoky eye, and bit out the door, and everybody would have thought this was just a basic neutral palette. I don't think many people will see these two particular colors on my eyes and think, wow, that's a colorful Juvia's Place palette. But the show ain't over yet. We're gonna go ahead, add some glitter adhesive to our lids. go ahead and cut our crease so we can get some shimmers going. And once again, because we're trying to get a dramatic look, we're going to go ahead and cut our crease in front of the eye like we did for the last one. Other side. Considering the fact I just cut my crease a little too high, I'm going to have some extra lid space today. And I'm looking at these colors trying to figure out things. I know for sure shade number 5, because it's a glitter, I'm going to want to put that on the inner half of my crease. And then we're going to go in with shade number 3 here on the outer half of the crease. Without swatching it, it does look like it may be a dual chrome shade, so I really want to put that on the lid. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Baby, juviasplace, know they can make some pressed glitters, because this thing here picked up really fast, and now that I'm looking at it, it looked like it may even have a dual chrome effect. So we really excited to try this. Okay, and with glitters, you want to move rather slowly. And the one thing I can tell you is these are very fine particles in this glitter. There's like orange and very yellow gold specks in this, and they help to give out a little more shine than you would normally see with the glitter, because the light tends to sparkle the best on glitters that have a very large chunky texture, but those can also be, we'll say, the most dangerous to use or wear. But you can see that sparkling shine from over here, honey. She's pretty. Oh yeah, we're gonna hurry up and do this on the other side. Baby, look at her coming through shining. And I was working so dang on fast, I completely forgot we need to take that shade number 2, that dark orange shade, and put that on the outer V. Gonna just load my brush up on one side and just fill up that area there. Baby, I was just working so fast. Gonna put 2 layers there just to make sure. 1, we have a skipping area, and 2, it's as deep and dark as possible. The other side. Alright, now picking up shade number 3, it was a little hard pressed, so it was a little difficult to pick up. And yeah, I am seeing that dual chrome color come through, so I'm guessing that's why. Had this have been a normal shimmer, I might have been upset about that. But because you're going to give me 2 colors for the price of 1, we don't mind putting in a little extra work. And because it is a little difficult to pick up, I am truly loading my brush and packing it on first and then swiping later. This does increase the chance of fallout, but it also gives you fewer swipes into the pan to go ahead and get full opacity. Yeah, see, look at that, tiny. Okay, gonna go ahead and do that on the other side. All right, just looking at this now, not sure. These look cute. I truly wish this would have had just a darker orange or a dark brown to go ahead and diffuse the edges of my crease. But we're gonna go ahead, flip away, we'll finish off the face, and I'll be back to show you how we'll finish off the eyes. We're back, and I'm here to let you know things actually look a lot better now than they did before I did my makeup. Because I've gone ahead, cleaned up the edges and things, I can actually see that orange a little bit more. But before we go in and finish off everything, I want to go ahead and put on one of the lip balms. They come in this cute little packaging here. Absolutely stunning. I love when they do that gradation from one color down to the next. This one here has a prettier color just because it has that green on it. You know I love my greens. And this one here is the Nubian Glow Lip Balm in Guava. And this one here is in Mango. I want to go ahead and give you swatches of both. Not sure how much color is going to come off with these. Whoop. Okay. And what I can already tell you is this is a very thin formula. I don't even think the color is going to show up. Yeah, this is coming off quite like a lip oil. See, like, I don't think you can even see any color here because I'm not really picking up one on the tube. So my guess is if you're truly worried more about lip hydration, I would go with these here in the liquid form. If you're someone like me who wants to be a diva while you apply your skincare, you could go with the bullet form ones. It'll make it feel like you're using a lipstick, something you can take in person. But with these here, I don't believe you'll be able to share these with anyone or anything like that because this is a very thin formula. Oh, they smell amazing. This mango one smells just like mangoes. Okay. Yeah, see, it's just a very high shine. You can see that from the camera. But there's no color to it, just a scent. And I know I wanted to go in with this mango one just because I absolutely love mangoes. Ask any of my coworkers and they'll tell you, 9 times out of 10 for breakfast, if I cooked, I'm making mango oatmeal. Oatmeal for the fiber, mango for the sweetness and the flavor. But just because I truly thought I would skip these because I thought they did have a little color to them. So I wasn't going to wear the guava one because I thought it would have a green hue. But we're going to go ahead and try it now because I'm quite sure that mango one's going in my bag if I like this formula. I'm going to squeeze a little bit out first just to make sure we don't get too much. Oh yeah, this is definitely a lot thinner, a lot more hydrating. And this to me is coming off sort of like a gloss. Even though they said it's a balm, it's not nearly as thick as most glosses. But you can see that shine that we're getting. I'm gonna allow this guava lip balm to sit for a few minutes. I'm liking the smell, I'm liking the feel. But in the Nubian Royal tutorial, I did a lip balm for that. And this time, I just want something a little more glam, a little more luxe. So we're just gonna sit back, let our lips get hydrated, and I'll go ahead and tell you what else I put on my face. Off camera, I did add a few things to my routine. Most things stayed the same, such as foundation and highlighter. But today for blush, I went in with the Freak Blush by Juviasplace in the shade Bella. Same packaging as my favorite Serafina. But this color here is a lot more pigmented and a lot darker, so you have to go in with a much, much lighter hand. I managed to get it on, it's beautiful, but when I tell you, tap very lightly, knock off your brush and sweep it on. I think this will suit a deeper skin complexion a lot better, but I'm someone who absolutely loves blush and wasn't gonna let this pass, so I had to grab it. For mascara, I'm still trying to use up my Fenty Beauty Full Frontal Volume Lift and Curl Mascara. This thing here, I just truly thought it would dry up a lot faster than it has, but she's still kicking, so we're still using it. For eyeliner, I wanted to go in for a dramatic effect, but I did not want things to take over this orange look. So I'm wearing the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Starfire. This is like a shimmery copper look. And in person, it's actually beautiful. I think many people would enjoy it in person, but I wore this color just because I wanted something that accentuate this. But if we're just being honest, before I head out the door, more than likely, I'm gonna put this Perversion black one on, simply because I believe black eyeliner really makes my eyes pop, but I didn't want that drama right here on camera. The only 2 shades we have not used so far is shades number 1 and shade number 6. What I want to go ahead and do is use shade number 1 with a pencil brush on my lower lash line. Then I'm going to take number 6 and use that for the inner corner and brow bone highlight. pick this up with a pencil brush and see how it goes. Although I generally prefer a matte shadow with this, we're going to go ahead and try our best today. Okay. Gonna have to dip again to get the front half because I have very large eyes. But I don't think I'm gonna have to layer this to get opacity. That's a good thing. All right, and so I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. This is just giving me a little too much brightness underneath the eyes, especially with me not wearing that black liner. So I'm gonna go in with a push liner brush in shade number 2, that dark orange, and use that to just deepen up underneath the lashes a tiny bit. Okay, yeah, see, that's a lot prettier because I can see that orange blend out to that lighter yellow. That shimmer color is still sticking out, but it actually gives me some shape and some dimension to my lash line. Not sure if you can see it on camera, but on this side, things just look really, really bright, and right here you can actually look and see where my lashes are. We're going to go ahead and do that on the other side. Yeah, see, smoking that out really helped it. Now we're just going to take a shader brush in shade number 6. I want my inner corner to be beaming from across the room. Yay! You did not disappoint, number 6. Come through. Look at that. Go ahead and give me a little bit on both sides. Gonna take just the tiniest bit. This does have some floating pearls in it, so this isn't gonna just come off as a sheen. You will see those sparkles, but we already this extra, so who cares? Okay, and before I go in and put on lip products, I'm just gonna take a square of tissue, blot that excess lip balm off. And what I want to try is a lip color in person. Juviasplace makes matte liquid lipsticks, and I have this one here in the shade Soil. When I bought this, they only had an orange and a red, and I'm like, okay, I don't like oranges, but red scared me, so we stuck with this one. And I've tried it once before, and the color and formula was amazing, but I just wiped it straight off. So today, we're gonna go ahead and conquer our fear of oranges, and we're gonna put this on as well. Now when I tell you, this stuff is pigmented, and it will help you get a sharp, precise line. I got really big lips, so I like to go in and keep dipping, honey. Fill in the top lip. And now I'm going to do just one last dip because I'm telling you, honey, I'm looking from across the room like, baby, those lips is popping and jumping. Just to fill in any area I feel as if it's not completely opaque. Ooh, look at that. Okay, come through, Soil. All right, so what else do we have to do? What else do we have to do? I think we're finished. It's time to spray. Let's go ahead and get started. Fix Plus to give ourselves a glowy dew. All-nighter so things last all day. Cheap fan, expensive breeze, good times. Gonna give this a few more seconds to dry and I'll be back to give you all my final thoughts. And this is the final look. Gonna go ahead, give you all a full face view of things before I give you all my final thoughts. And I'm here to tell you, honey, I'm still not the biggest fan of oranges, but I think I'm feeling this. We just gonna be honest with you all. Orange has never been my color. So I went in just hoping for a quality product and I would be satisfied. And I can honestly say I'm happy to have this palette simply because, one, the shimmers were beautiful. This shade here blended out across the lower lash line. This glitter picked up amazingly. It was simple, like it went straight on, no issues. Even the fallout came straight off. Duochromes are my favorite form of shimmer shadow, so to have that there with a green undertone, good job. This inner corner one, beaming, bright. You can see that. It has some very, very tiny micro sparkles, so I would love to see what this shade looks like by itself across the lid with a neutral shade. The only issues I could have is I personally wish that these two mattes had a little more pigmentation. Did they build? Yes. Did they blend? Yes. Is the final color I got there beautiful? Yes. But I just really wish you didn't have to put in so much work and effort to get them to where you want them to be. That Nubian Royal palette, baby, it came out the bat kicking and screaming. So for them to be able to pull off a purple, it just made me wonder, why was it so difficult to do that for the orange? And I truly believe that purple palette is so pigmented, it does not matter what your complexion is, it will work for you. But in my opinion, this shade here, number 4, is going to be very difficult to show up the deeper your complexion is. So more than likely, you're going to have to use a lighter tone base to get started, or you just may skip that shade altogether. But like I said, right here, this is fabulous. I didn't feel a need to add any wing liner or any lashes or anything like that to help accentuate it. And I'm truly comfortable with this look. Just basically in final, if someone were to ask me, would you recommend this palette? I would say yes, but I would say if you just want to be like me and just be a little laid back, tasty piece of fruit, go ahead and get this. If you thought she was going to be the cure for scurvy because you was just that vivid on orange, she not it. She's nice to have to your collection, but this would not be the first one I would go for. I would definitely prefer that Nubian Royal over there. But this here got me liking this orange because I'm telling you, honey, I'm about to step to work. I'm about to be cute. But the truth of the matter is, this Soil Liquid Lipstick, I'm feeling these lips more than I am the eyes. I have not tried their liquid lipstick formula on camera before or worn it all day. I've simply just swatched it, saw the color was cute, and then took it off. But I'm looking at this like, okay, and especially for it being a matte formula, like it says matte here, I can feel that it's matte, but my lips don't look dry. It just looks like I'm wearing a lip formula that's matte. But I'm going to have to go ahead, head to work because, honey, I have tomorrow off and I want to be able to hurry up, get through today and enjoy this. I have to edit this video tonight because it has to go up tomorrow. Don't ask me why I did things so late, honey. I've been busy. But I hope you all truly enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you also leave me a comment down below letting me know if you have this palette or have plans on getting it. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button because I'd love to have you join the channel. If you already done so, make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads. And once again, I want y'all to make sure y'all join the game because I do have something special coming up. It's just I have a few videos I want to record and get out before I go ahead and put that to the side. I did get that last package to come in, but I was like, you know what, Torrence, be a tiny bit more generous and order one more thing. So I will get that information out for that giveaway for you all coming up pretty soon. And don't forget to stay tuned for the next video because I will be reviewing the Valhalla 2 palette. Y'all already know, oranges and blues don't do it for me, so I purposely did an orange look today just so I can do a blue look next time. This didn't turn out bad, so we still feeling a little motivated, but blue is just like, ooh, blue, I don't know. And then I did this orange lipstick. Do I have a blue lipstick? I do have a blue lipstick. It may not be from Juvia's but I have one. We going all out for that next one. Yeah, we're going to do it for y'all. We're going to wear our blue lipstick. And I've been rambling for far too long. It's time to go ahead and end this video. I want to say I truly appreciate the love and support you all been showing for this channel. But with nothing else, I hope you all remember to practice, continue to stay blessed, and until next time, goodbye, YouTube.